Hi.
Hi.
How's the Quartermaines?
Well, they're all right, I suppose. What are you doing home so early?
Oh, Jake needed some help here, and I thought I could get in the way.
Things must be pretty grim over there, huh?
Well, we didn't even get to see Edward. Lila seemed remarkably composed, didn't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I expected her to be a wreck. Stella was in much worse shape than Lila.
Yeah, but you guys know what that is, don't you? I mean, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but often people just refuse to face the truth. And when they have something horrible happen to them like that, something they can't bear, they just refuse to accept it.
Well, if the body turns up, she's going to have to accept it.
I wish there was something we could do for the Quartermaines.
I think your visit today was very much appreciated.
The best thing for Edward and Lila to do is to put this behind them as soon as possible.
I agree. If you let false hopes linger, the grief never goes away.
You know, I think our spirits could use a little uplifting here at the Brownstone. What do you say we have a barbecue out in the garden tonight, huh?
That's a good idea. Come on, it's good. It'll take our minds off the tragedy. Yeah. You know, Anna came by the house today. Anna wanted to question Lila.
Question her? Why?
That's what I was wondering. She wanted to see Lila in private. Now, what do you suppose she could possibly want to say to Lila that we couldn't hear? That was all that Lila said. Monica had paid for Alan's flying lessons at his suggestion.
Jeez, I never knew that Alan was a flying buck.
Well, Lila insisted that Alan had not been coerced into these flying lessons. I mean, even if they hadn't been initially his idea, he jumped at the opportunity.
What, so he could take the plane up one night with chemicals in the fuel tank? No, I don't buy it. Alan Quartermaine is the last man I would ever think of committing suicide.
What about a murder victim? Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the latest report from the search party. Still no sign of Alan Quartermaine.
Okay, keep searching.
How much longer?
Another day.
Oh, Anna,
We have to be absolutely certain, Bert.
if Alan had survived, we would have found him by now.
Yeah, you'd have thought so.
Oh, you're not convinced?
No, not sufficiently to call off this search. I just don't feel good about giving up now. Not right away, anyway.
Anything new on the aircraft?
Yeah, they found some pieces of the fuselage. It's all been sent to the lab. We should have a preliminary report any time now.
Good. We can use some answers in this case.
It could take a long, long time. You know, Anna, we may never find out the truth about Alan's crash.
Yes, we will, if I have to reassemble that plane myself. Yes?
Yeah.
Just came in from the lab, Chief.
Oh,
You'd want
okay.
to see it right away.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That's strange.
What is?
Well, the lab found pottery shards in the fuel tank.
Pottery shards?
Yeah. Well, we'll get a better idea when the lab's reconstructed the pieces, but...
You know, maybe Jimmy Lee is right. Maybe Alan's accident wasn't so much an accident.
Murder? Suicide?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
How do you want to play it?
I want to question Monica. I think it's getting a little too close to home to spare. I just want to hear what she has to say.
Vince, you get back to the search party and keep in touch.
All right, Chief.
All right, Anna. Just how do you figure it? Do you think that Monica plotted to kill her husband?
Up until today, I wouldn't have said so, but now I'm not so sure. I mean, it really looked like someone wanted Alan out of the way.
Well, if not his wife, who?
I don't know. You know what really worries me more than anything?
What?
Is if Monica is involved in this, then her affair with Sean is going to come out into the open, and people might start to put part of the blame on him.
Oh, Anna, Jimmy Lee could be wrong about Monica and Sean.
I don't know about Monica, but Sean, you know, he wouldn't be involved in Alan Quartermaine's crash.
Well, hello, troops. Ah, a feast fit for a king. I'm famished. Who brought all the goodies?
Bobby, Terry, and Tanya came by with the food.
That was nice of them.
They were very sweet. They were also very unhappy about when they heard what had happened to their dear friend Alan.
Well, life goes on.
Stella, dear, would you please get me a cup of tea?
Mm-hmm.
How can you be so heartless?
Did I say something?
Doesn't it matter to you in the least?
Lila, should I have the slightest idea what you're talking about?
This horrible game that you forced me to play. Don't you know what it's doing to people? Alan's friends are heartbroken, and poor Stella. Stella's just grief-stricken. She's so grief-stricken that she can barely operate. It tears me apart to see her like this.
It's all for a good cause.
Nothing is worth all this anguish.
Oh, wait and see, my dear. Just wait and see.
How much longer must we pretend that Alan is dead?
Well, not long. You see, I've been busy all day making arrangements.
To bring him back?
Well, no, not exactly. Lila, trust me.
I hate it when you say that.
Now, Lila, I know what's best for this family, and we have to continue this charade a little while longer. Everything depends on it.
What arrangements have you been making?
Well, I can't tell you exactly yet.
Edward, I gave you my word that I would keep your nasty little secret, but I will not be kept in the dark. If I have to pretend that my son is dead, I want to know why.
We're doing this for Alan and Monica.
That's it? That's your idea of an explanation?
I know all you ever wanted was for Alan and Monica to get back together again, right?
Yes.
Well, all I'm doing is trying to make that happen.
Jimmy Lee is here to see you. Waiting in the entry.
Thank you, Stella. Excuse me, darling. Well, it's about time you got here. What happened at the police station?
Oh, our little scheme is working like a charm.
Oh, they're starting to bite at the bait, huh?
Hook, line, and sinker. They found the chemical substance in the fuel line, and we got lucky. Bert Madison and the insurance man were there when they told me. You should have seen the insurance man. Oh, he couldn't wait to get his hands on a police report.
Excellent.
Oh, Edward, if they don't suspect Monica by now, they never will.
Yeah, well, we've got to be very careful that we don't overplay our hand. We don't want the authorities to know they're being manipulated.
Not in a million years. The cops are right where we want them.
Yeah, all over Donley and Monica. Oh, I do love a good intrigue. Well, I hope it won't be long before the search party finds the wallet. You did hide it in the, leave it out in an open place.
Oh, yeah, they can't miss it.
Well, good. That's all the proof Anna Devane should need to declare Alan dead.
Well, I feel like a new man. That meal was excellent.
Thank you. And thank you for all of your help with the inventory.
Listen, I enjoyed the work.
Well, we couldn't have completed it so quickly without you.
Yeah, we really zipped through it today. You sure you never worked in a store before, Mr. Alexander?
No, but I spent a lot of money in them.
Well, this dinner's hardly a proper reward for all of your efforts. If we hadn't finished so late, I could have prepared you a real meal instead of making you eat picnic fare.
Oh, please don't apologize. I loved it, really. It was really wonderful. I'll tell you another thing that's great. I mean, it is so convenient living here next to the store, isn't it?
Well, it's certainly no problem getting to work.
No. I'm really going to miss this place.
You leaving?
Well, truth is, Jonah, you don't really need me, and that really is so. So I'm gonna move on to the next town, and I'm gonna see if I can find a job there.
Please don't go.
Yeah, you just gotta stay, Mr. Alexander.
Look, I can offer you a room out back and, plus meals. I'm sorry I can't afford to pay you, but we just can barely make ends meet as is.
But money isn't everything, is it, Mr. Alexander? You just gotta stay.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. I'll stay if I can have another piece of your mother's apple pie.
Deal!
You got it.
Why don't you go and get it for Mr. Alexander, Jonah?
Sure. You can even have 2 pieces.
Oh, great.
Well, welcome to the Gatlin family, Simon.
Thank you.
You know, it's funny. I told you a lot about myself and Jonah, but I know nothing about you. Where you come from, what you do, why you're on the road.
Well, I really do owe you a bit of an explanation. As a matter of fact, I have a confession to make to you.
What do you mean?
My real name is not Simon Alexander.
What is it?
I don't know. You see, I'm suffering from amnesia, and I made that name up.
You don't know anything about yourself?
No, not really, but being here with you and Jonah triggered something off in my mind, and I thought that maybe if I stayed here for a while, I mean, it might all come back.
Oh, good for you. A nice big piece.
Yeah, just for you.
Oh, thank you.